All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're deep into day three, full days of tuning the UFORCE 1000 XL on the dyno. We've been working our tails off with JP, and we have finally got our MSC Tune where we want it, and we have just ran a fresh stock run, and we'll talk about that in a second. Something that is a real big hindrance on being able to get a lot of power out of this unit, and I'd have to take up the dump bed and all that, and I've got all my AFR stuff and everything hooked up right now. But the airflow restriction in the design of how the air intake is really holding us back from being able to get a bunch of power out of this, but we are in the middle of making a fix for that. So that'll be a mod that we'll have hopefully soon for the UFORCE 1000 to get better airflow into the engine. But listen, with what it is and for what this unit's for, it's a awesome machine. But with our MSC Tune, we were able to make it even better, of course. And I want to show you one thing. This is our stock run that we just ran, and we got, now this is to the wheels. I feel like I have to explain this every video because some people don't understand the difference between horsepower measure at the crank versus at the wheels. But anyways, this is at the wheels. 55.8 horsepower and 860 torque, okay? The RPM limit is like 7,800, and we've been adjusting that. We've adjusted the AFRs, we've adjusted several other things along with the electronic throttle input to just make this machine even better. So if you notice though, the AFRs are kind of all over the place throughout the range of the RPM range rather, and we have fixed that as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to run our MSC Tune in high gear work mode. Remember, we have work and normal mode, and we optimized both modes. But anyways, work mode is the, if you will, it's like sport mode in the 950, and normal mode is like the eco mode in the 950. So we make it real smooth, and just if you're just riding around with the family or something around the farm, around the yard, you want it to be really smooth input, just flip it to normal. But if you want all the power, flip her to work. So we're about to run high gear work mode with the MSC Tune, and then we'll compare that as well as low gear. Low gear between stock and stock tune and MSC Tune is a big difference as well. And you use low gear a lot in the UFORCE for the utility purposes, pulling a trailer, loading down the dump bed, having it full of your family, whatever. You'll be using low gear a lot with this machine, so we optimized it as well. So anyways, Joel's going to crank it up. It's already warm because we've been tuning all day, and we'll let you see the MSC Tune in action. So let me get these headphones off so I don't holler at you. Here is the MSC Tune, and we got a peak to peak. We got 59 horsepower. We got more dyno torque as well, 952. But look at this AFR. Man, that is just much smoother, more consistent across the RPM range, and it's at a good, healthy, rich. See, the lower this is, the more rich it is. And so we're across the board, we're around 13 to 12.8, and then you notice we make it richer towards the top end. That just protects the engine even more and keeps it cooler at higher RPMs and top speed runs. So remember, this ain't a dragster here, obviously, but this is a utility machine, but we still, there's room to improve everything, and that's what we're trying to do here, along with JP and Performance by Surcap here at Main Street Cycle. And just a good consistent AFR curve for the air to fuel ratio. but man, the torque and the power, much better. Let me adjust this for you. Yeah, here we go. That way you can see the power a little better. So the yellow and the red is the MSC Tune, and this is the torque here, torque curve, just way more torque. Look at that, gobs of more torque there at the bottom range of between 6 to 20 miles per hour, and then it stays on top all the way through. The horsepower, again, we always optimize our machines in the mid-range, because if you pay attention when you're out trail riding or just cruising around, you're anywhere between this 12 mile an hour to 30 is where your average speed is. So we've got just way more power here. We're talking, you know, four more horsepower through the mid-range, and it stays on top all the way through. So we're really proud of this tune, and proud of how well it performs in every aspect. Low gear, high gear, work mode, normal mode. We made it smoother, which already the UFORCE XL is super smooth. But listen, when we do the clutch kit in here, it's going to make it even better. I highly recommend the Stage 3 trail kit from here at Main Street Cycle. We have worked a long time with Billy from Vati Verico on designing the clutch kits, and they are awesome. Mates, like right now, I've been running my crew cab with 32-inch tires without the tune, because we just now developed the tune, but without the tune with the MSC Stage 3 trail kit, and it is awesome. So I cannot wait to get my UFORCE tuned and run it. I'll be running it this weekend. Very excited about that. But now we're going to show you the results from low, which we ran that a while ago, and I'll just pull those up right now. All right, so I got low gear pulled up. We've got our stock run, stock low gear, and that is blue and the purple. And so our peak horsepower on the low gear was 53.7. And on our horsepower for the MSC Tune, we were able to get 56.5. We raised the RPM limit up from 7,800 to 8,200, and that is definitely a safe zone, especially with the way that we add our fuel. Absolutely no problem with that at all. And we're able to go 40 miles an hour in low gear, and that's on the gauge cluster. And with the stock tune, it's 36, so a little bit more speed. You really have no business being up that fast in low gear, but it's there, and it also helped with our power through low gear. But really, again, I try to express this all the time. We're able to provide numbers and testing so that you have real data and know what you're getting from us. But what we can't show you is the drivability and the way that we are able to tune with JP. He's able to go in there and really tune the throttle input, and you're going to experience that when you're out there on the trails riding. Just the throttle input and how well it performs, and when you get in a bind and give it that throttle right when you need it, it just operates even better. And again, CFMOTO does an amazing job with the stock tune. And that's what gives us fits on making sure that we get all that we can out of it, because it's already so good. But we are able to get it even better because we work hard. We put in a lot of time, tons and tons of runs on the dyno, as well as field testing, to be able to get you these kind of results. So anyways, we'll try to do some field testing. I'm going to be doing some field testing on it this weekend as well in my personal unit, but we've been testing this one here, and it's been doing awesome. I love having that more fuel on that. You saw the AFRs on the high gear run. Man, it runs cooler. You got more fuel protecting the engine. Everything is great about this tune. Also, the work mode and normal mode, like I said, I've already explained it, but normal mode is even smoother. and you'll really appreciate that. Anyways guys, that's it for the dyno tuning, and I didn't get any footage while we're out field testing because we're just constantly busy trying to do that, and didn't bring my big camera out there with me. But guys, the MSC Stage 3 trail kit on this unit makes a massive difference as well. I'll get you some dyno results of that very soon, but for now, man, this is an awesome tune. If you want this tune for your UFORCE, then go to mainstreetcycle.com and you can purchase this tune today. As of this video, you can purchase this tune and you'll be able to ship us your ECU. And hey, let me show you where your ECU is on the UFORCE XL. So you're going to lift up your back seat, and this is just like on the single cab. This part would actually be up here, but on the crew cab it's in the under the rear seat. And just like with the regular cab, you just take these plugs and push in the middle tab and slide this latch over, and it unplugs the ECU. So you got 2 of those, and then you got 4 10mm bolts in each corner, and just you'll wrap that up, box it up, ship it to us, and you'll see all those instructions on the website mainstreetcycle.com, and we'll be able to get it tuned for you, and you'll have your UFORCE XL optimized to the best that it can be. Remember, we do have some future performance parts coming for better airflow, more airflow. So we'll have intake upgrades coming soon, and we also have the RJWC exhaust in stock for your UFORCE. I'm running it on my UFORCE, my personal crew cab, and I love it. It's awesome, so I recommend it. Oh, by the way, if there just happens to be anybody that has a 950 Sport, we've got RJWC exhaust for it in stock right now. So we got plenty of these in stock, so get your order in or tell a friend that has a 950. This is a awesome exhaust. We'll be doing an install video on it very soon. So those are here at mainstreetcycle.com. And listen, we've got a ton of accessories, a ton of products at Main Street Cycle. So go check that out on the website. Hope you enjoyed this video. God bless you. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one.